remember I had watched Craigslist Killer, and in the movie, I'm telling you, I was traumatized. The guy does that. He takes initiative initially, and the girl's all like for it. She's like, "Oh, he's planning this. He's so attentive. He pays attention to detail." But then he starts to get controlling with it. He's like, "If you didn't wear this," she initially took it as, "Oh, he bought me this dress." Then it starts the orders for her. So I remember one time we were out and he had planned a date or whatever. And then he was like looking at the menu. He's like, "Oh, I think you'll like this." I'm like, "Don't you ever order for me." He was like, "Girl, I'm just saying you might like the chicken." Um, and I had told him, like, "It's because I seen this movie." Like, and remember, online dating wasn't really popular then. So I was like, "Oh my God, it's going to be like the movie." We're the same thing. Sorry. I know that's right. So I checked him out. I was like, "Girl, I'm just trying to tell you that you mentioned you might like, this dish or whatever."
Yeah, I love that. That's
Thank you.
funny.
So I wish you well, and I'm excited for you to message me that it happens. I don't want to take too much of your time, but I do just kind of, if you can, maybe give a word of encouragement or piece of advice to someone that is maybe following this, or like you said, people can watch it later on and they're trying to get on their journey, or maybe a mindset shift that changed it for you, or words to that type of person.
Say, if I could take anything away from this, I think it's really important to be intentional about spending time in silence and spending time with God, right? If you can't, even if you can take, how I started was I would do like 15 minutes. I would just set a timer for 15 minutes and I would just sit in silence. And during that time, I could either talk to God or I could wait for God to speak to me. But just really, I heard this phrase once before and it was like, we pray and we ask God to give us direction, but are you taking time to sit and listen to what He has to say? So yeah, I would encourage people to take some time to sit and hear God's voice and get in the habit of spending time with Him and expressing gratitude for how He has blessed us. I remember I used to write out a thankful list in the morning. If you really think about it, we are so blessed. Yes, we have goals that we want to achieve and stuff, but we are so blessed. God keeps us, He sustains our bodies. Every day we're able to get up out of the bed and start our day. We're able to eat food, have money to buy food, digest food. All of our organs are working. So it's just so much to be thankful for. And I feel like the more you are grounded in gratitude, the less you even feel comfortable like complaining, right? Because we really have so much to be thankful for. So I would say that, and then I will also say, as a little bonus, really try and practice not being so hard on yourself. It's not productive. It's really not. It's kind of like we already trying our hardest to, get through the day and remain positive, but you are being your own bully, you know? So yeah, I would say those two things.